If you struggle with organizing your daily tasks, managing your to-do list, or want to be more efficient in your time management so that you can have a successful side hustle, then this video is for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to share how I manage my full-time software job along with running my YouTube channel and Instagram page, all while cooking my own meals and hitting the gym. Balancing a demanding job with creating content can be challenging, but if I can do it, so can you. In today's video, I'm going to share some tips that work for me. I'm going to divide this video in a few sections, so if you want to skip to a particular section, you can. First, let's talk about how I manage my YouTube and Instagram. I upload 3 Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts and 1 long form YouTube video per week. I have dedicated days for all the videos. So I usually upload my Reels on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and I repost the same reel as my YouTube short. My Monday Reels are usually hair related, Wednesday Reels are beauty, makeup or skincare related, and Friday Reels are related to fashion, lifestyle or just miscellaneous stuff. And I try to upload 1 long form YouTube video per week, which I usually upload on Saturdays. All this is possible because of planning. I plan my content in advance and I use Google Calendar for that. I started using Google Calendar since last year and it has changed my life. So there's something called as events in Google Calendar, and I add events based on what content I'm going to upload that day. I usually do this for the entire month. So as you can see in the screenshot, the purple events which you can see are my Instagram Reels which I'm going to upload on that particular day, and the red event which you can see is the YouTube video which I have planned for that day. And once I've added all this content for 1 month, I add the tasks accordingly. So the tasks can include filming the video, planning for the video, editing the video, making the thumbnail. If it's a brand video, then sending invoices, doing feedback changes. There are a lot of things that happen behind a video, and all these tasks are added according to the schedule I have planned. So if the reel is planned for Wednesday, I add the task such that I can finish everything by Wednesday and I can make the video live on that day. And I keep moving these tasks to future days in case I'm not able to finish them. I add tasks for everything, even the smallest personal things, because if I don't add anything on my calendar, it doesn't get done. I'm very dependent on my calendar and I try to follow it. If I get any miscellaneous tasks which is not on my calendar, I tend to not do it. And once I finish a particular task, I mark them as done. I love doing it. And I try to film in bulk. I mostly film on Saturdays. I film 3, 4, even 5 videos in a single day. Reels, YouTube videos, everything. And I also edit a lot on Saturdays. Saturdays are usually the busiest for me because I try to get done as much as possible so that I can relax on Sundays. I try my best to not get distracted on Saturdays and be as productive as possible, because earlier I would work the entire day on both Saturday and Sunday, and that was exhausting for me. That resulted in a burnout and I started hating everything I do. When you first start doing something and if you're really passionate about it, you don't mind doing that. So you continue working 24/7 without any breaks and you mentally exhaust yourself. In the beginning, you don't realize it because you're enjoying doing what you do, but after a point of time, that results in burnout and you feel like quitting. So that's what happened to me during COVID. I just did not enjoy doing what I do. So that's why I make it a point to not work at all on Sundays. Sundays is only me time and relax time, unless there's something urgent, of course. I also edit my videos during the week on my office days. So when I work from home, I edit my videos for around 1 hour before my office starts. So my office starts at 9 and I try to edit a little bit from 8 to 9 for 1 hour, and this is the time I do focused editing because multitasking is not really efficient in getting quality work done. So I make sure I'm getting at least 1-2 hours per day for my content without any distractions. And of course I have to multitask a bit too. So whenever I take breaks or when I'm blocked on something for office, instead of just wasting time and scrolling through social media, I try to get my editing done or just check and reply to emails. I work from office twice a week, and on those days I rarely get any time at home. So I avoid doing any content work on these days. So I come home pretty late at night, around 8 p.m. And after coming home, if it's really urgent, then I do spend a little bit time editing or replying to emails and stuff like that. But mostly I avoid that because I've been through that phase before COVID when I used to work from office every day, and it results in mental exhaustion after a point of time. So I don't really want to go back to that phase again. If you could learn one thing from this video, that is to form a routine or a system for yourself so you can easily get your planned tasks done. You can maintain a calendar like I do, because if you work on tasks randomly, you usually miss out on important tasks. So please have a system in place and try to follow that. Next, let's talk about how I manage office work on the side. If you're not aware, I'm a computer engineer and I've worked as a developer in a corporate. I've been working since 2017, so it's been more than 6 years. Since COVID, I started working from home and currently I have to go to office twice a week. I got really used to working from home during COVID, so again going back to office was very challenging because my office is really far, but now I got used to it and I actually enjoy going to office. Before COVID, I had a very unhealthy schedule. I would come home late at night, and after coming home at night, I would edit my videos non-stop. I would work the entire weekend. I had no personal time. I would say no to going out with my friends. I have missed so many opportunities because that was the only time I could edit my videos. I used to just edit. Whenever I got some free time, I used to just edit. And that time, since I was starting out and I used to make only long form videos, it would take a lot of time editing them. So instead of doing as much as possible randomly, I'm more intentional with my time now, and I also get a lot of me time as well. So on office days, I come home around 7:30 to 8. So on these days in office, of course, I do office work and cannot do any content work. When I come home, mostly just focus on uploading the videos that are already edited, replying to emails, making invoices, such small things, because I get exhausted after coming home and I just want to relax. Unless there's some brand commitment or anything important, in that case I do have to push myself on some days. So when I'm working from home, that is thrice a week, during office hours, I completely prioritize my office. I try to complete all my tasks as fast as possible, and I would say I'm pretty fast at completing my tasks. I try not to spend much time in meetings if I have a choice, because honestly they are a waste of time. And once the work hours are done, I log off. I do not entertain working till late hours, especially if it's not required. 9 to 6, I give priority to my task and I finish all my tasks. So there's really no need to spend extra time after 6. I've seen many people who join office late and then they procrastinate a lot. They spend a lot of time in meetings, talking, not doing the work, and then they do the actual work sitting late at night, and such people are praised by managers. That's not my way of working, okay? I give my best from 9 to 6. I finish all my tasks and I'm done for the day. Sometimes, of course, I do have to stay a bit late in case there's some urgent work or if I'm not able to finish my tasks on time. According to the 4-hour work rule, humans can be intellectually productive only for 4 hours in a day, and after that the productivity decreases, and in these 4 hours they can actually deep focus. So try to make the best of your time in these 4 hours. Try not to waste your time in something that does not meet your goal, like talking on phone, scrolling through social media, checking your emails. These 4 hours are extremely crucial to getting your things done. This time is usually in morning for me when my mind is fresh. I get a lot of things done quickly. So I try to do all the intellectual important tasks during this time, and I stay away from social media, gossip. You can turn on the focus mode or work mode on your phone. That's what I do, and I've set the timing for that mode. So till 1 p.m. my phone is in work mode and I don't really get any notifications because I don't want to get distracted. And try to do all your non-important chote tasks in the later half of the day, which does not really need that much of intelligence. Next, let's talk about how I manage cooking at the same time. I eat really simple food which does not take much effort to cook, because I give myself only 15 to 20 minutes to make a meal, because I personally don't like spending a lot of time in the kitchen, especially on a daily basis, because that food is gonna get over in just 10 minutes. Plus I have office work and after that my content creation, so I don't really want to invest my time in cooking every single day. Some people love to cook and it's therapy for them, so if you love doing that, you do you, but I personally do not like it. A lot of people do meal prep, so they cook in advance for 2 to 3 days. I personally like freshly made food, so I don't do that. The only prep I do is cutting vegetables and making atta, which is done by my house help, so that saves a lot of time for me. If you have the option, you can of course outsource this task. I really want to have a cook for me who can make all my meals, because I want to eat nice food every day. But currently I'm not able to do that. So I have 3 meals, of course: breakfast, lunch and dinner. Breakfast is made by my mother-in-law, so I don't have to worry about that. For other meals, everyone eats non-veg at my home, and I'm a vegetarian, so I end up cooking for myself. And since I'm used to cooking for myself, I mostly prefer that because I count my protein and everything. For lunch, I have roti, bhindi, paneer and some salad. I make all of this in under 15 minutes only. So I of course multitask when I cook. So since I mentioned the veggies are already cut, I just have to put some simple tadka. So the only thing I do is I add a little bit of oil, mustard seeds, chili powder, salt. That's it. I don't really add too many things. And sometimes I add Maggi masala also, and then I mix bhindi and paneer and let it cook. Okay, that happens pretty quickly. And while that is cooking, I roll roti and I put it on tawa. Again, both of them are cooking simultaneously now. And while both are getting done, I of course mix the bhaji once in a while. While both of them are getting done, I cut my salad. So for salad, I have tomato, cucumber, sometimes carrot and lime. Lime is my favorite. And yeah, that's how my meal gets done in under 15 minutes. 15 minutes is max actually for me. I eat bhindi almost every single day because it is the quickest to cook. It just takes 2-3 minutes to cook, and it's also my favorite. Sometimes the chapati is rolled by my mother-in-law, and usually on Mondays and Thursdays my mother-in-law eats veg, so on these days I sometimes eat that food. But in case I'm not meeting my protein requirement, I end up making some paneer dish on the side. Dinner is usually khichdi or pulao for me, and I add soya chunks in both for protein, of course. It takes around 5 to 10 minutes to mix all the ingredients. I've recently started adding a lot of veggies in it so that my body gets more veggies. And I usually buy the pre-cut veggies only from Swiggy. I order veggies from Swiggy. I don't want to spend time in going to Bhaji market and buy. Don't have that kind of time, so I usually buy the pre-cut ones. If it's not pre-cut, then of course my house help cuts it for me, and the cooker does the rest of the job for me. And again, that's really quick. So this cooking is quick for me because I have figured out a system, I have figured out a routine that works for me, and I'm used to cooking this since years. But if you're new, of course it will take some time in the beginning, and as your hands get used to it, it just happens, you know. You don't have to spend much brain on it because your body is in autopilot. It just does things very quickly. And that's why I recommend to have the cooking plan or the dish plan already ready, because every day you don't want to spend your brain energy on thinking what to cook today. Please don't do that. It causes decision fatigue. Please plan your meals in advance. For me, I don't have to plan anything because I eat the same thing every day. Next, let's talk about how I managed to go to the gym. A lot of people think gym or exercising as a chore, but I changed this mindset 2 years back, and it literally changed my life. Instead of thinking, I have to work out now, celebrate your body and instead say, I get to work out. Be happy because you're able to move your body. A lot of people cannot, and they wish to have a body like you which can move. So please celebrate your body. Try to think of it as a daily thing that you do, like you shower, you eat food. So even exercising should be a part of that. I used to be very lazy earlier. I hated exercising, but 2 years back that changed, and now I've completely transformed and I fell in love with fitness. You don't have to go to gym. Do whatever activity that you enjoy doing. It can be running, walking your dog, playing, swimming, or any kind of sport. Do anything that gets your body moving and try to challenge yourself every day. I love gym. I love lifting weights. I want to build a lot of muscles. My gym timing is 6:30 to 7:30 currently. I used to go at 6 earlier, but right now 6:30 is more comfortable for me. And sometimes I do get late. These days I've been really lazy. I'm going at 7:30. 2024 hasn't been the most disciplined for me in terms of gym, but I'm getting there. I try my best every day. I go to the gym 4 times per week when I'm working from home, because when I work from office I can't really go to gym because I have to leave home very early. I leave home at 7:30, so of course I have to get ready and everything, and my gym does not open at 5, so I cannot go to the gym super early. And after coming home, I don't want to go to gym at night. I get exhausted and I'm just used to working out in morning. So I skip gym on office days. Also, when I work from home, I go for an evening walk after my work is done. As I mentioned earlier, I usually get done with work at 6. After that, I do some editing work, and after that, I go for a walk downstairs. I don't go outside on the road because it's way too crowded. Just downstairs on the ground, I walk back and forth, and I utilize this time to write my captions, upload my reels, and talk on phone. I mostly call my mom during this time, or she calls me because she knows my timing. If she's busy, I sometimes call my cousin, or I just listen to some podcast or songs. I prioritize my sleep and me time. It's very important for me. I sleep for at least 9 hours, otherwise I cannot function. The sleep hours definitely depend on each person. Some people need 7 hours, some people need 10 hours to function, but I would highly recommend to complete your sleep because it's extremely important, and I love my sleep. I cannot compromise on my sleep at all. And I love watching TV during my me time, which usually starts at 8 p.m. After 8 p.m. I completely detach. I do not do any work. I only relax. I watch TV, I chill, I read a book sometimes, and I try to sleep by 9:30 p.m. Also, when I'm traveling, I don't stress over editing and posting videos because again, I completely detach. When I'm traveling, I just want to enjoy myself and my trip. So that was my ideal routine. Of course, not all days are the same. I procrastinate on a lot of days because I'm also human and my routine is not always perfect. I sometimes keep moving my tasks to future days and I don't always finish all my tasks which I've planned, but that happens. I just try to do my best, but we all have some lazy days and that's okay. But I make sure not to miss my uploads because I feel extremely guilty when I miss my uploads. So I just try my best to not miss those 3 reels and 1 YouTube video unless I'm traveling or something. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Saturday and I will see you in my next video. Bye.